Hello YouTube, it's Katie and welcome to the video. Today we are going to be doing a vlog sort of quarantine, what I've been doing on my quarantine days. Kind of a situation. Let me get you guys set up because I was going to put you here. But as you can see, half of me doesn't exist. So let me try and rearrange this. Today I'm doing, hopefully, mostly my schoolwork. I'm pretty behind because I haven't been working the past few days, so I've got to get that together. Hopefully mostly my schoolwork, which I've been planning out over here. I have a pretty long list of things to finish before the end of quarantine, and while some things are checked off, some things are not. So we have our work cut out for us. Today is not the best I've ever felt. Really unattractive, but like at a fault of my own. Because of any efforts I've made to, have my hair look good or have my face look good or work out and be healthy, any of that is just not coming together. At fault of my own. I feel like I'm not good at art. I feel like I'm not good at school. I feel like I will never amount to anything. All those kinds of things. That's how I feel today. But I haven't done my work for the past few days, as I've said. So even if I'm still feeling bad today, as I have been for the past few days, I still need to buckle down and get something done. So I'm starting here on something. I don't know what. I haven't decided what I'm starting on, but my Photoshop is open and I can pretty much pick up wherever. I guess I should do... Okay, I'm doing, for my electronic illustration class, we have to design something like game related, so you can design a board game or a video game like fighter screen. I'm designing a start screen for a video game. I wanted it to be kind of like Journey or Gris, really like a really beautiful landscape, but I forgot that I don't know how to digitally paint, and on top of that I don't know how to paint landscapes. So I don't really know what I was thinking when I decided to do this, but I decided to do this, and I guess I'm going to keep working on that. I've been working for approximately 2 seconds and Photoshop is already glitching. Notice how I have the color picker selected. Notice how I'm selecting green. While I have the button, the mouse button pressed, it selects the green. But as soon as I let it go, it defaults to gray. This happens with anything I click. It doesn't want to select the actual color that I'm selecting, and I looked up help and it was like, oh, just look in the document tab and make sure it says RGB/8. What does it say right there? And yeah, it is still not working. It's been 5 seconds. Like, why can't I, even if I double click on this and open this one and try and do it this way, still not working. Photoshop, why does your program never work? I'm trying not to beat myself up and be like, oh, you can't do this. Why did you decide to do this assignment? Tear it up, turn in a sticky note with a smiley face on it. That's all you're capable of creating. But I'm trying not to do that. So it's loaded up now. Let's just get some work done. You're gonna have to excuse the glare, but like I'm not even sure what I want to do with it. Yeah, I've got like this very strange, somewhat like patterned, but also geometric mountainous situation. I might like intensify the sun back here and add some rays. This to this is too big of a jump. I guess I'll like make this a lighter blue or make this darker. I don't know. This bores me to absolute tears, but adding flowers like messes. It's also like not really with a color scheme. Like I wanted it to be very, let me show you. This is a reference picture I was looking at. And I want it to be very like blue, pink. Oh, but the mountains of this are so, oh my gosh. Okay, no, like these don't give off the same feeling at all. Yeah, I need to desaturate this grass, and I don't know. I'm just gonna play with colors for a while. We'll see what happens. I just really don't like this right now. We've gotten this far. So, it mostly looks like all I did was add this girl and this circle, but I did more than that. There's like a lot of color correcting that's gone into this and like picking stuff out. But anyways, I restarted Photoshop. The color picker was working. Now it's not working again. Now it's defaulting to this light blue. I don't know why it keeps breaking like that, but it's breaking again. So I'm gonna restart Photoshop. And while I wait for that to restart, because it takes quite a while, I'm going to play Animal Crossing Pocket Edition. Here's where I'm at for finished product. I added like this little overlay of tiny little squares, and also there's a brick pattern. I don't know if I mean I like it, but I don't know, it might be distracting, but it might add like a little fun play. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it, but I think this is the finished product. My game start screen. Made it. Now that I have finished one assignment, and I have more to go, but I finished one. Now I'm hungry, but I cannot go downstairs and eat because my dad is in a conference call in the kitchen. So I guess I'll just stay hungry. But anyways, as I was working, I discovered a song by Giveon, which is Give-O-N, just to spell it. It's called Like I Want You. And it's a bop, so go listen. Have yourself a treat today while I stay here and start. I ran downstairs, casually grabbed a burger that was on the island, heated it up, ran back upstairs. So I'm gonna eat this now. I've got it like on this little, this is a storage container lid. I'm feeling a little bit better than I did this morning, but I think that that's by chance. I think that's just, I'm working on this. I get some ketchup on it. I think that's just by happenstance. I really don't know if I did anything to make myself feel better, other than finishing the piece. I may be feeling better like right now in this moment, but I haven't been in general in the past couple of weeks. And I don't know if that's something I can blame on quarantine and just be like being alone is making me sad, or if it's a me thing. It's a me thing. I can't blame quarantine on this. I know I've been feeling this way for a long time. Just lacking confidence in my work, lacking confidence in myself, lacking just, child, I'm in a mess. So I've been considering getting back on and like restarting my more intensive, I guess, morning affirmations and noticing negative thoughts and sending them away, erasing them, getting rid of them, things of that nature. It's just very much reprogramming your mind to think more positively until eventually you believe the positive things that you think. I'm gonna finish up eating my quite delicious meal, surprisingly. And then we'll do something else. Who knows? I'll see you guys when it's time for whatever that is. Late at night, it's basically 10 p.m. The lighting is garbage. My lamp, the little bulb in my poor sad little lamp, she's done. She clocked out of work. She's finished. I looked, there's no extra light bulbs. It is what it is. So I did a little bit more work than just the game start screen that you saw, but it's not anything worth showing. I just made one little tiny little icon, whatever. Now I feel like making slime, so I guess I'm gonna do that. So I recognize that this lighting and this whole situation is abysmal, but apparently my solution to feeling like crap today is sitting in a corner of my room and making slime in this bowl that's like already got white paint attached to it. I don't know, this is my brother's doing. Child, I really don't know. Actually, we're gonna be making foam because I found these little tiny little foam balls. Super cute. So, yeah, this is my my slime making supplies. I bought these 3 years ago when I had like a slime making kick. I was just so interested in it. I bought a bunch of glue and a bunch of stuff, and then I just didn't use it all. So, gonna be making blue foam today out of white glue using borax as our like, what's the thing that they call it? I don't know. Our light situation right here is my iPad looking at a white screen with the brightness turned up, because that's the best I can offer you. I need to get this open, and then we'll be in business. I tend to find myself doing a lot of childish things, like having an interest in making slime. Also, I'm an animation major, so I watch a lot of animation, which ends up being a lot of kids shows. Right now, I'm watching a lot of stuff, but one of the things that I am, in fact, watching is Miraculous Ladybug, which is a French children's show, so I just feel a little childish sometimes. Oh my gosh. The positioning of this lighting, it's not working, so we're gonna try to put it here. So I just feel a little childish sometimes. A little like, I don't know what I'm doing with myself. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I really don't know what I'm doing with my life now that we're in a national pandemic, but like, goodness gracious, I just don't know. We're making it blue. Ooh! Oh, I knew I had some. I bought glitter, y'all. Glitter? I've never made a slime with glitter because they kind of disgust me. We might add glitter to our phloem today. We might just make 2 slimes. Who knows? Oh, I'm having fun again. Oh, I remember why I liked doing this. Quarantine is ending in my state. What's today's date? Oh, in yesterday. Yesterday, a lot of businesses were allowed to open, and in 3 more days, the stay-at-home order will officially be dropped. That's happening in most states. People are acting like my state is crazy for doing this, which we are, because we have one of the highest number of cases and one of the highest death rates in the U.S. But almost all states are closing around this time, are reopening around this time. And I saw a news report from Twitter about Spain, and it was basically like Spain is reopening. This is like a nice light blue right now, very pretty, but I want it to be a little darker because we are adding the phloem. So it was saying Spain, kids under 13 in Spain had not been allowed to leave the house for the past 6 weeks under any circumstances. Like, they had to stay home, period. So kids in Spain are allowed to go back outside now, and they were like rejoicing in the streets, and I'm like, imagine if that was American children. Imagine if we were in a situation in America where the government said, you know what, kiddos, you can't go outside anymore, it's for your health and safety. Imagine the riot that would occur. I just think the American populace is quite pathetic and really isn't doing anything to, let me put this up here so y'all can even see what I'm doing, really isn't doing anything to ensure, actually you can't because the bowl is painted white, so never mind. The American populace isn't doing anything to ensure its survival, and we lack resilience, and I find it quite pathetic. Like, I feel like ever since 2012, the world has not, like, stopped. In 2012, the world was supposed to end, and all those movies came out, and we were like, oh my gosh, the world is gonna end on, like, whatever day. And we all sat there and waited, and we looked at the time, and we were like, okay, peace. And then life continued. And here we are in 2020. And now the world is like, oh, wait, guys, we were supposed to end. Oh. Okay. Oh, wait, guys, we were supposed to end. Maybe we should, like, get on that. And it's like, no, 2020, it's too late. We got used to living. You had your chance, and you gave it up. But 2020 is like, ha, you'll never stop me, bitch. And so now the world is trying to end. You can see that there's a bowl with slime. Ooh, it's goopy. It's goopy, Oh my gosh. I remember I used to put shaving cream in these, and that was the junk. That was the junk. A slime with shaving cream? I don't even know. Or like, ooh, there was one where I tried to put fake snow, but the fake snow I got was like the wrong kind of fake snow. So it just like disintegrated into nothing. No, it didn't disintegrate into nothing. It made the slime deactivate whenever I added it. Because it just like soaked up, I don't know, I guess it soaked up all the borax, I don't know, but I added some more phloem. It made the slime deactivate, but like, if y'all have ever seen, it's called a cloud slime. It's a slime plus fake snow. They look majestic, and I've never made one, I've never owned one. Thankfully, at the time that I got into this hobby, I didn't have a job, because getting into it, I discovered that there are a lot of things called slime accounts, yes, which are just like, Etsy's and websites and YouTube channels that make slime and sell them, and they like smell good and they're really pretty colors. They're very intricate slimes. So I think I would have spent quite a lot of dollaronis on friggin' slime at the advanced age of not 11. And so it was good that I didn't have a job at that time, because y'all see this? Okay, so I'm gonna spend a little bit more time playing with this and trying to get it less sticky and trying to get the consistency right. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Ooh, wait, I have to do the pop noise. Yeah. Slime ASMR is big on Instagram, if you didn't know. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I will see all of you next time. I know that this is a bit of a weird day and I didn't really show much, but I hope you enjoyed the vlog anyways, and I hope you enjoyed this slime making segment despite the terrible lighting. I will see all of you guys next time, and until then, toodaloo. Click on some of my links, leave a comment, like and subscribe, and all the other things you have the option to do. I love you.